All right, let's dive into a world that's, well, a little different. A place where your hairstyle is basically your soul's resume, and rap battles? Yeah, they're treated like sacred elemental clashes. Welcome to Arreqqana. Let's get into it.
We're going to kick things off with this absolute banger of a line from one of their most famous artists, Arreqqana. You can just feel it, right? It's not just a lyric, it's a challenge, it's a warning, and maybe even a promise. It's hinting at a power in words that is way, way bigger than just what they mean on the surface.
And that's the big question for us today. What in the world does it even mean to be chanted back whole? To figure that out, we've got to pull on this thread and unravel the entire fabric of Arreqqana, from their deepest, most ancient beliefs to their loudest, most modern arenas.
Okay, so where do we even begin to understand a world like this? Well, we start at the roots, literally. We start with the physical, with how the people of Arreqqana see themselves. Because for them, hair, it is not just a style choice. Nope, it's a spiritual channel, a direct line to the elements, and to your very soul.
So first up, you've got Nakarinwa, which is straight hair. The name literally means flowing line hair. And that's exactly what it symbolizes. Flow, a clear path, direction. Think of a river, just smooth and unstoppable. If you've got this hair, you're seen as someone with real purpose and clarity.
Then there's Kasoracha, or strength twist hair. And man, that name hits the nail on the head. This texture is all about power, a deep connection to the earth itself. Every single coil is a symbol of being rooted, of resilience, of just unshakable strength. And rounding it out, we have Kilavala, circle song hair. The spirals are seen as these beautiful echoes of the big cycles of life, life, death, rebirth, the whole shebang. So this hair is a sign of a lyrical soul, someone full of rhythm and creative fire.
And get this, it's not just about texture. Even the length has this deep, profound meaning. If you cut your hair short, that's called taminwa, and it's a huge statement. It's a declaration of renewal, a fresh start, a clean break from the past. But on the flip side, growing it long, Valora, is all about honoring your lineage. It's like you're literally carrying the memories and stories of your ancestors with you in every strand.
Okay, so we've got this deep elemental philosophy tied to something as personal as hair. So how does that play out in the modern world? Well, it absolutely explodes onto the stage in something called the Voice Flame Tourney. And yeah, you guessed it, it's the biggest, most intense rap battle tournament in all of Arreqqana. The whole thing is this epic three-part journey. First, you've got the elemental elimination, 4 big regional matches, and the winners are decided by fan votes. The 4 champs from that move on to the Scroll Showdowns, the semifinals. And then it all comes down to the Qananua Crown Clash, the final 2 duking it out live in the legendary Flame Arena. And let me be clear, this is as much a spiritual showdown as it is a musical one, for sure.
So who are these titans clashing in the arena? I'll tell you who they're not. They're not just rappers. These are elemental champions, each one channeling the unique vibe, the spiritual resonance of their home turf. Let's meet some of these legends.
Okay, in this corner, you've got Kajak Venomous Mar, the Flame Prophet. His whole style is just pure, raw aggression. It's like a crunk fire sermon. His signature line tells you everything you need to know. You talk love, I vow it, I braid it, I brand it. Whoa, this guy is all about permanent branded loyalty. Then, totally different vibe, you've got Veska Lodrix, the Lunar Blade. Her style is mystical. It's whispered, proving that soft can be deadly. Her thread is so subtle but so sharp. My thread's silk, but cut like a dagger.
And the sheer range of styles here is just incredible. You've got Tamjarnu no Kwazja, the spit prophet of sand. He's mixing these holy verses with a kind of dusty jazz fusion. Talk about a divine paradox. And then you've got Pekokwan Dadalaja, the funky oracle from the jungle. He's rapping about food, flirting, the everyday stuff with his cheeky, wild flow. It's the sacred right up against the profane, and they're both celebrated. I love that.
And the contrasts just keep coming. There are artists like Likiak Ro, the Hydrid Sword. His flow is so intense, so militaristic. Every single bar feels like he's throwing down a gauntlet. And that brings us full circle, back to Sorella Kluman, the Milk-Mouth Mirror. Her style's less of a battle and more like she's casting a spell. And that signature line, the one we started with, it's a demand, right? A demand for a connection so powerful, it can literally put a soul back together.
So you see, when these artists finally face off in the tourney, it is so much more than just a rap battle. It's a clash of fundamental forces.
It's a war of philosophies fought with rhythm and rhyme. We're talking desert versus coast, jungle versus sky. It's epic.
Just imagine a first-round matchup, right? You've got Jaha from the desert repping fire and earth. His whole vibe is these rugged, stomping chants. He's out here declaring, "I braid heat in my fists, throne built from bone." I mean, come on. And he's facing Quira from the coast, whose style is pure water and wind. It's lush, it's melodic, it just flows. It's the ultimate immovable force versus unstoppable grace.
Or how about this for a clash? Zarathushtai from the jungle, his flow is so deep and bass-heavy you can practically feel the humidity. His threat is simple and devastating. My breath, flood, your scroll, lost. And who's he up against? Civic Hara from the Sky Temple, a literal war queen spitting what they call divine trap-crunk. Every word is a weapon. My lips spark flame, my vows a blade. Chills, absolute chills.
Okay, so we've got all this epic elemental power clashing on stage, but what does it all mean for, the regular folks, the fans in the crowd? Because these showdowns aren't just for the prophets on stage. To really get what resonance means in Arreqqana, we need to zoom in. We've got to go from the epic scale down to the personal and follow one fan's journey right into the heart of the tourney.
So picture this, a car full of friends, music blasting, on the road trip of a lifetime. They're speeding towards the capital and you can see the skyline starting to glow. They finally pull up to the Kilvaria Dome. It's massive, but for one of them, a girl named Peppy, this night is about to be completely life-changing, because she's not just here to watch. She's clutching a backstage pass, about to step into a world she's only ever dreamed about.
And then it happens. One of those moments that feels like it's straight out of a movie. Sophiala, someone from the inner circle, actually walks up to her and says, "Hey, you must be Peppy, right?" And you can just feel Peppy's world stop. Her response is pure shock and awe. You know my name?
And Sophiala's simple invitation, "Stick with me tonight, Peppy. I'll show you around backstage." Man, that's so much more than just a nice thing to do. In a world that's literally built on this idea of connection and resonance, this is huge. It's the start of a whole new story, a new thread being woven right in the middle of this massive epic tournament.
And that brings us right back to where we started, that question. What does it actually mean to be chanted back whole? Is it about the huge, epic power of a prophet spitting fire on a massive stage? Or maybe, just maybe, it's found in something much quieter, like this simple resonance between two people meeting for the first time backstage. In a world like Arreqqana, maybe the grandest stage and the most personal connection are really just two sides of the exact same divine song. Something to think about, right?